Everyone. My name is Anne Lau, and I'll be presenting our project today. Our project is eLibrary, a digital platform aimed at empowering African leaders through accessible digital education. It provides students, teachers, and community learners with easy access to educational materials anytime, anywhere, helping bridge the gap caused by high costs and limited distribution in many parts of Africa. Our team consists of Lydia, our full stack developer and project lead, Nadia Teta, our front end developer, and myself, the back end developer and database administrator. In this project, we built a web based application where users can browse, search, and read digital books. Key features include a book catalog, user authentication, the ability to add and manage books, and smart image loading using Firebase, Open Library, and Google Books APIs. We implemented a dual database architecture with Firebase Firestore for real-time data and Azure PostgreSQL for analytics, ensuring both speed and reliability. We also set up a complete DevOps pipeline with GitHub Actions, Docker, Terraform, and Ansible for automated testing, security scanning, and continuous deployment. This ensures that our application is secure, stable, and easy to maintain. In short, the e-library simplifies access to learning materials, promotes digital literacy, and supports education across African communities. Our slogan for the project is "A library in your pocket." Thank you. I'll now pass it on to Lydia to show us a demo of how the application works.
All right, thank you, Han. So I'm going to show you how the code works and the flow from the security, the build, the check, and deployment to production without any manual intervention. All of these have been automated. So the first is the hosted URL, the live application. So I'm going to show you the front end. We hosted this on Azure Bastion. So this is the front end. We have this home. We have browse. So here we use database, Postgres, and Firebase as Anne mentioned, and we have our pictures being loaded from the database. We can click here, and we have this working. You can add the favorite from this end. Our dashboard also working well. Our dashboard is working well in favorite. Then we can log in and all the functionality is working as expected. You can log in, you can log out as you want. Then the backend end is also working. And on the inspect, we ensure that it is clean and it is smooth. We don't want to be having logs where hackers can get easy information from our logs. It is working well, it is working smooth. And we use Azure. So from Azure, we have our library version, that's our virtual machine, and all other things we use to connect to this project. And also our Terraform workspace is working and the status should apply. So now I'm going to make some changes and show you the continuum integration and see the flow from the beginning to the end and how we work as a team. Okay. Moving on, we are going to make like a flow now work as a team. I'm going to create a new branch and also make changes on the front end, then show you how the CI and everything integration works. So basically, I'll switch to creating a confirm that. And create a new branch. All right, my front end, my master branch is updated. So create a new branch. You can call it pictures slash presentation. Pictures slash presentation. Right. Then you can do a control C. All right, so I'm going to go to my front end. Let me just go to one of the pages. We can go to the let's go to the home page and just fix. So we can change find book to okay, find book and library that actually matters, and yeah, we can put an exclamation mark. Then we can go to the dashboard page. So let's see if we can edit some parts. Alright, so we can edit loading dashboard. Let's not do that. Alright, we can go to the books page and just edit. So we can do find your next and change find to identify landing. Alright, identify your next favorite books. The book exclamation mark. So if we made these changes, then we can just git add. Then we add git commit. Need to changes for presentation. As you can see, we have our we have our Ansible is well connected in the cloud. We also added our this our playbook and how it works. So for presentation, presentation. Okay. Presentation, then we can commit. Then I can git push. So I figured out how to set the status of string. Now we have pushed to okay, so we pushed this new changes to our GitHub. Then now that we've pushed to GitHub, I'll try to compare and create a PL. So while working, one of the things we did was that we're able to well, I'm going to assign, because we have rules set on master branch. So we're going to assign, I'm going to assign the task to myself, then tell one of my team members to request reviewing from one of my team members. Then after that, I am going to, after the approval, I'm going to merge and also move to the part where I would show the continuous integration and how they work. Now I'll create a PR. Now that the PR is being created, I'll await my team members um approval. So once you approve this, because from here I would not be able to review until the approval is being done. And yeah. So while waiting for that, I would love, and please can you help me approve this?
Yeah, sure. So as the teammate, whenever someone has created a PR, we just go back to GitHub and check for the PR, right? And then we check through the code if there's any conflicts or anything like that. If not, we just easily approve it. So I'm going to add my review. And then if there's anything to comment, I will. If not, I'll just approve it. So I'll submit my review.
All right, thank you. From here,
Maybe I can reload the page.
okay, thank you, Anne. So from here we can see that the the PR has been approved. So I'll continue to merge, and we have to wait for the pipeline to load. So now to see the pipeline action, we'll move to the action section here and see how the PR is working. So let's go. This is the CI. So it is in progress. So we have the front end, we have the back end, we have the Docker. So I'm going to show you the front end build test. So all of these will work. So the CI works when a particular PR is being made, when a branch is being created and we erase a PR and we want to make. So this work, the CI, the continuous integration will run and check if there are any errors. So now from here we can see that everything passed and we are good to go on the continuous building, also on the back end. And also on the Terraform security effect, we have all of this working. Then the Docker build, and now I'm going to show you when we merge. So that one is working, and from here, so from here the CD will not work at this point because we are yet to push to production. So this CI works because we are still working locally. We've not merged to the master branch. So from here, now that the PR has been approved by one of my teammates, I'm going to merge it, and let's see how it's going to work. So the status checked and the Docker build is waiting to work. Let me check what's going on. So the status checked and we're going to merge. So the Docker build is eventually working. All right. Now that this has been merged, I'm going to refresh my page and go back to my action. So at this point, the CD is going to form. The CD is going to be triggered. So there'll be so I'm going to this merging into the master branch triggers the build on the production to see if it's going to work. So this is what we have here. So let me just deploy to the VM. All right, so let's just wait why this works. And so the first stage is trying to install the Ansible. The Ansible is loaded in the cloud, and due to the space on the local PC, we decided to just add the integration on when we are deploying to production. All right, this is working, and as you can see, our deploying to Ansible is working. Everything is working as expected. And the deployment summary, we have a complete job. We have so this has been deployed to our front end and our back end. So we move to our front end and see if it works. So we refresh. So we have this identify your next favorite books. This is on the so let's go to our home, find books and library that actually helps matter and help. So these changes has been made and it is reflecting on our live URL. So for this we can also inspect which I've shown before. it is clean, and this is like one of the DevOps practices that we need to do as a software engineer, so that it saves our website, our web application from easy access to being hacked. So, all right. So also the Docker file, everything is well used, and also we uploaded the Docker images, and the databases we use with Firebase and Postgres, all to make sure that everything works as expected. So now for the so you can view your you can view images, you can add to favorite, you can also rate. So there's part for ratings. There's part for ratings. You can log in. So the whole functionality of the project works as expected, even when being moved to the production part. So this comes to the end of our e-library and also DevOps learning. So I'm going to pass the mic to Bianca.
Thank you, Lydia. So in this demo, we have shown you a complete DevOps pipeline that embodies modern software delivery practices like how code changes for automatic review, quality, and security gets. Infrastructure is defined as code and version control. Deployments are fast, safe, and repeatable. Security scanning happens at every stage. The entire process is transparent and auditable. This project demonstrates that with the right DevOps practice, even small teams can deliver high-quality software reliably and securely. You can find all the codes, including our Terraform configs, Ansible playbooks, and CI/CD workflows in the GitHub repository linked in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to implement similar practices in your own project.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.